I'd rather people drive in front of me than behind me. Especially if they're like mad annoying and follow too close and harass me. But anyway, it's almost always true about my grandparents. I haven't decided about tomorrow because I'm thinking I might just say deuces. I might just say peace out and start doing my own thing tomorrow. I might. Or I might not. Oh no, they just. I gotta see progress, you know, and I've already started over multiple times, and it just it don't scare me no more. You know, I ain't so afraid of risk and I've learned lessons from the past. So your time's always running out. You only got so many years on the earth, and so like my ex, before my ex, like 2 exes ago, I spent too much time. I wasted too much time trying to make a relationship work that wasn't worth having. And so the ex after that ex, if it could even be called an ex, I didn't waste so much time because I'd already been there and done that. And I've worked at different places and stuff. Sometimes you just see the writing on the wall, you know, you know what's coming, you know the way it's going because you done seen the pattern enough times. And there's a lot of things in life that you're only going to have if you go take them. You know, you got to just, everybody wants their dreams to come true. But nobody's going to just give you your dreams. You know, you got to work for it and you got to go get it. And location's important. They done moving some trailers over there. I think it's because the workers building the solar panels, they moving them some shelters in there so they could work there and maybe not have to pay as much per diem, or I don't know what they do over there. Heck, this right next door to me, they're building all these solar panels. And they might could use someone who knows. But I think this weekend for sure, me and Brittany are going to go spend some time with Granny Gail and go fishing before it gets too cold. Which ain't never too cold to go fishing, not really. Get the food out of here. Hey, Dolly. Hey, Duke. See, the Dolly and Duke. You excited to see me, Duke? Dang, your tail's wagging. Love you. Oh. I was talking about something. I don't remember what I was talking about. If that's that gray car, that's going to be creepy. There's this gray car, and I get home at different times. I go to leave to go to the store at different times. and it's just like I always see that car. And I see it so often, I'm not even thinking it's a coincidence anymore. I'm starting to wonder if they actually stalk it. We said there'd be no reason to do that. Because they could just go on my Facebook or YouTube. They wouldn't even have to stalk me. You know, they could. I don't like that they stop. They probably just doing drugs or drinking in the road and stopping, but I don't like that at all. I done cleaned my gun because it's good to keep it clean. You just need to keep the gun clean. Oh, there's some packages on the. So FedEx. This ain't FedEx, but FedEx has been getting lazy. And FedEx is like, damn, we can't find this place. Let's just put it on Paul's porch. They've been fed, so don't use FedEx. They might send the shit to my house. And then I have to go to the post office and be like, hey, this is somebody's. And I'm not getting paid to be the postal service, but they send so many. They'll drive up and down that dirt road and they'll just give up. They're like, I'm going to say it's delivered. I'm just going to put it on the porch on the house on the hill. Had so many wrong packages sent to my door. And one of them was down the dirt road that way. One of them down the road that way. One of them down the road that way. It's like they ain't even trying. You know, the numbers don't match up or nothing. But this time, that's Brittany's. It's got her name on it. And this is my Uncle Keith's. Now, why the hell they send it here? Like, he's on the other end of the road. And they just do it out of laziness. Straight up laziness. They're like, they're all family. I'll just deliver it to the closest house. And they could carry it the rest of the way. That's some bullshit. I shouldn't have to go deliver Uncle Keith's stuff to them because they're putting it here. That's some bullshit. I mean, I don't mind. I mean, I want him to get his stuff, and I'm going to make sure he gets it, but it's just the addresses don't match. And the driver, he just knows that everybody on this road is pretty much related to each other. But that doesn't mean you just deliver it to whichever place is closest and let the person in the family go deliver all the rest of your routes for you. What's this right on here? Ambient trip 4124 1:30 p.m. I ain't killing that off. And it's just in a bag. It's just in a bag. What did he? Is this a Walmart bag? Did he order something from Walmart? Yeah, Walmart. Uncle Keith really chancing it. He trying to order coffee through the mail. And the mail people putting his coffee 4 miles away from his house. They're like, well, his nephew's there. He can deliver it the other 4 miles. Do they know how much I like coffee? Now, I do not steal. Uncle Keith's going to get his coffee. But they over here tempting me because, wait, it ain't tempting. I ain't even out of coffee. How much coffee I got? I'm good. It's good for now. I got coffee enough. I guess we'll go deliver Uncle Keith's coffee in the morning. I gotta take a shower before all that. Why ain't the comments popping up? Maybe nobody's made a comment. $1 here, dude. Y'all got water? Y'all ain't got no water? Y'all need some water. They need. One time, Walmart, Brittany ordered a pumpkin pie, and she put a note on there saying to put the pumpkin pie up there on that dryer so the dogs don't get it. And they didn't listen to that. They put it on the steps, and the dogs ate the pie and the groceries and everything that was there. I almost forgot the food in the truck. The ants would be guided into there if it sit there all night. Which it wouldn't. And Brittany would get home eventually and be hungry. They say, and this is a rumor, so I don't know if, federal agents just showed up and started spreading a rumor, or if people just started the rumor out of nowhere, but they were saying that there was look like Arabs walking in the woods with the Arab hat and everything, trying to get to Plant Hatch, and that's why they got that fence there, saying Iran is trying to attack us. Now that's some bullshit. If the Iranians or anybody come over here and they was walking through them woods, they would have camo on or dark clothes, or they would be trying to be all stealthy. They wouldn't dress up to stand out and be like, hey, we're Arabs, which Iranians are not even Arabs. They're like Persians and just different types of people. There's all kind of different ethnic groups on that plateau, but that's besides the point. That's a psyop. That's probably Israel trying to get us to go fight their wars for them. That's probably the FBI. That is not no Arabs or Persians showed up here wearing checkered red turbans, walking through the woods trying to get to the pot. That is bullshit. I'm telling you though, if anything happens, people will fall for it every single time. I don't know why people still trust the news, especially Boomer. Like, you seen when they declassified the whole Kennedy thing, how the people on the news was lying about the way Kennedy's head moved and everything. And then they keep trusting them. The news keeps recycling the same crisis actors, keeps using green screens, keeps just straight up lying, keeps getting caught lying, keeps just blatantly lying and then putting on their website all quietly. We redact everything we said for, to protect them legally. And then people will say dumb shit like, oh, that ain't true, or it'd have been on the news. And they don't realize that the news ain't news. It's not journalism. It's a propaganda tool of the United States government, swarming, infested with CIA agents. You know, I look at how many journalists were CIA temps, and I don't know why people still believe and trust that bullshit. Whew. I saw Lee's truck coming back to his house, so I'm probably about to get. Now this is not a 30-06. This is, I think it's like, dang, why I just draw like 7.62 by 54. But it's about the same size as a 3-06. This absolute. I'm just saying, they lying about the whole Charlie Kirk thing for sure. For sure, they are lying. Because this is comparable. This got a little bit more powdering around, but it's about the same size as a 30-06. It's 7.62 by 54. And I've seen what it does. And they full of shit. They full of shit. But also, I ain't seen nothing in the news about what I was talking about. It's just people in the area been talking about it. They said they called the police on them. And they said that's why they put up that fence. That extra security over there. Which they might have just put up a fence and they said, why'd they do that? And somebody just made up something. Oh, Brittany's here. I hear. I'm going to get off of the live.